Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Martinez. You are at the home of the Forever Theater Kid, and today we are talking all about how I light my self-tape, self-submissions for acting gigs. Here's how I do it. How I light up my self-tapes. Make sure that you watch the rest of this video. I'm gonna give you a couple more tips here and there of best ways that I think you can make your self-tape the best self-tape it can be. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all musical theater, lifestyle, business. Follow me on Instagram as well because there's more stuff happening over there. Videos that you don't see here get uploaded over there. I hope you get the job. I hope we all get the job. Enjoy. So when in doubt, find your light. If you feel light on your face, that's good. You mainly want light coming towards your face. But if you can feel light, if you can see it on either side of you, that's gonna give you a full three-dimensional look. Less shadows on your face, the better. You want your whole face to be seen. You want to be the spotlight, feel the spotlight. An actor say, find your light. Really, find your light. See that there's light up in that corner, so I know that there's light coming down on this side. I see it over there, so I know there's light coming down, so you can kind of see like my cheekbones. A ring light. You can get this is a fancy ring light. I wanted this a really long time ago. It was the one thing I asked for my birthday, mainly for my YouTube channel, and then I realized I could also really use it for self-tapes as well. But there are much cheaper ring lights on Amazon. You can also make your own ring light. There's a bunch of different videos on how to make your own ring light. If I didn't have this, I would have resorted to that at this point because a ring light is really essential. It just lights up your face in a way that a lot of other lights just don't. I love it. I live by it because it encompasses your entire face. Like that's it on its lowest setting. You can still see my face really nicely. That's it on its brightest setting. So this is the lighting without any ring light. And it's pretty cloudy today. It's really, really overcast. I think if you were in a pinch, this type of lighting would be fine for a self-tape. The one issue that I do have is I have quite a bit of noise. Usually in my self-tapes, I really try to get as much done when it's quiet and there's not as much traffic. Like right now, there's construction going on outside my apartment. If I was in a pinch, I would do it and just hope that I could get it out really, really fast and done really fast. I do like more of an overcast day when I'm doing a self-tape, just because if it's super, super sunny, why am I not in focus? There we go. Make sure you're in autofocus too. Unless you're directly facing the window and you've got a blank wall behind you, the sun, when the sun shifts or if it goes behind a cloud, it can make it really, really difficult to keep the light consistent. So at least with the ring light, with natural light, it keeps some form of consistency. This is just natural light. I think this is actually really great if I didn't have everything else in the background. This isn't great for a self-tape background. They want something blank behind you. My best way of doing lighting. You can also get box lights that you could put on either side of you to make it like you've got like a full studio. That's how I light my self-tapes. I use a ring light, as much natural light as I can, some bedroom light as well. I have different little tips and tricks for your self-tape. Just didn't feel like going into a whole video about. So a blank wall is great, but having some color behind you is probably even better. Blue is really nice, green, because they just kind of make everybody pop really nicely. A lot of the times we look super washed out against a white canvas. But if all you got is white, a blank wall is better than a textured wall. It's better than most things. But yeah, so I don't plan on doing anything to this wall. I mean, part of me wants to kind of paint from here to here, but then that really limits like here to like there. Like just like a square of blue, but then like, do I aesthetically want to be looking at that all the time? No. And this is a radiator. I have this right in the back. I kind of love it to be able to lean on and use instead of using a stool or something like that. So that's something I use. Probably should, I don't know if that's really like good or bad, but I kind of like it, helps me relax. Memorize your line. This is something I've learned very recently. I think it's different in an in-person audition. And I don't know why, but in self-tapes, I think it's because they know that you have multiple takes and that you have multiple times to get something right. The thing they want to see while they're watching something that's already a little harder to connect with than watching you in person. The minute you look down, people watching feel as if you've disengaged. I get it. I think it sucks. I hate that you have to be memorized for it, but it's true. And I'm like, maybe that's why I didn't get all those jobs. It's just like preparing a song. Know your song. Know what you want to sing. You're not standing behind the pianist when you're in the audition room looking at the word. You're singing them to whoever it is, whatever given circumstances you've created. Another quick little tip, don't look directly into the camera when you are doing a self-tape. When you're slating in the beginning, absolutely, if you do a little sign off at the end, that's like super cute for you. Yeah, absolutely look at the camera. Sorry, I've been looking up at the screen. When you're doing a self-tape, you want to find a soft focus, just like you would in an audition room, either above their heads. Honestly, you could probably look at, I'm looking at the viewfinder right now, and it probably looks like I'm looking just off camera. But it's probably better to even look just a little bit more in the direction. Look at who you're singing to. Look at your reader. Look at where your focus is going towards. It is easier if you have a scene partner to be able to focus on them. Maybe even make a little X on the wall or a spot even on your camera, you know, in the top right hand corner of your camera or your phone. We'll create that focus for you. Distance, you probably want as much of yourself to be seen. So you might, that's probably better in terms of they're seeing everything, like as much torso as possible. I tend to probably keep it more right below my boobs. The more they can see of you, the better. They want to see as much of you as possible, but that's not always possible, right? Like, I don't have enough space on my wall for them to see as much as possible. So as long as you give them like a full body scan at the end so they see what you look like, I think that's fine. The more you can give them, so you can give as much of an acting versatility, the better. But see, like, I don't really like the fact that you can see out my window right now because that's not a blank slate. Right now I'm filming on the Canon G7X. I love this camera. It's my vlogging camera. It's my new camera. I really film a lot on this camera. This is an expensive camera. I bought it refurbished, but still, it's an expensive camera. So you can film on your phone. Absolutely. iPhones are such a great tool now for our industry or any type of smartphone. Most of the time the camera is better than a lot of cameras on that you pay for. Like, I used to use my DSLR, but I just kind of don't tend to be grabbing for that as often just because it's more setup. It has autofocus, which is amazing. The iPhones have autofocus. You know, it's like sometimes using what is most comfortable, what you're most comfortable with device-wise, is better than getting a big fancy camera. But as long as they can see you and they can hear you and you're giving your best effort and you're lit properly, I think you're fine. Those are all the tips I have in my brain right now. I also forgot to say, it's good to have a tripod. I got this from Target, honestly. Like, this has been a great tripod. It gets up really, really tall and I can get up even higher. I don't even know the brand of it. If I do, I will list it down below. I've also used stacks of books and shelves. Anything that kind of gets my recording device, phone, camera, whatever, to the height that I want. So you don't have to even buy like a fancy tripod if you can't afford it. If you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content that's all based on theater lifestyle and all my advice that I can give to you as a theater performer. Good luck, break legs, go smash it, go get those jobs through self-tapes. I love a self-tape, I do them all the time. Not really, I can't really find them all the time, but whenever I can, I'm submitting. Just make sure to follow me on Instagram and make sure you absolutely subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you know every single time I upload. And for the meantime, I'm gonna leave you 2 videos that are perfect for you. So I'll go see you over there, and thanks for watching.